I really shouldn't be making this video, but since it's continuing to happen in the fan community, I decided to make a video about my opinion on the drama in the fan community. So, hello to my viewers on this channel. Today, I want to be talking about my opinion on the drama in the fan community. I wouldn't make this video, but I have no choice but to do this. Because right now, the fan community is littered with drama. You got people doing this act that's wrong, and it's overboard, and it's way too far, and it needs to come to an end. You have racism, privacy invasion, favoritism, going to war constantly at another fan community member, forcing people to do what they want you to do when it's your choice to decide. You got people using ideology to use against fan community members. You got people pulling stress on fan members to bring them to one side or the other to make them believe the internet when the internet is not truthful. You got fan community members spreading lies past and getting other fan community members involved in drama when it's literally none of their business to deal with other fan community members' drama. And you got people making fake accounts to act like somebody else. You got people in the fan community wasting their time trying to make exposing videos or drama videos, bring it on YouTube, giving it all the attention and all the popularity, when in reality, you are not getting any popularity. All you're getting is a bunch of criticism thrown at you. And I'm going to explain why you shouldn't be doing this. And I'm going to explain about what the fan community used to be. Years ago in the fan community, when you have an interest in ceiling fans or portable fans, you would always could get fan community members to socialize with you. You could share your experiences in the fan community, and you could always talk about what got you into ceiling or portable fans, and what ceiling fan brands and what portable fan brands you like, and what's your favorite kind of fan. And for the fact, a lot of times in the fan community, you would get fan communities to show what the fan has, what feature it uses, comparison of airflow. You could recommend to your viewers if you recommend the fan or not. You would recommend the best fan choices if you want something to move air around. You would get fan community members to get help because something went wrong on your fan, and you would just get a simple fix, or you could get experts to help you out. And when you start knowing that fan community member, you can have a friendship bonded on to something. And with more fan community members learning from you, you create a friendship for yourself. And you also get fan community members back then talk about what fan is compatible with any other accessory. You would have fan community members give you some recommendations on what fans to choose from. And you could understand a lot about you liking lower end fans or middle class fans or higher end fans. And you would also show up and stand for fan community members to be part of it and welcoming them to the fan. But as the years has gone up, the fan community member has gotten really worse as more people are joining. Now everything has been broken loose. You got fan community members share racism, invading people's privacy, favoritism in the fan community, false information in the fan community, and also downplaying recalls, constantly going to war at each other, getting other fan community members involved in drama when it's none of their business, bringing past back into the fan community and making them look bad, spreading lies in the fan community, make fake accounts to make it look like it's somebody else when in reality the grammar is similar and they're just making a fool out of themselves. You got fan community members try to act like your real friend when they're reality they're being suspicious. You got fan community members making fun of other fan community members' health problems or deaths, or family members having their health problems or death being insulted from other fan members. You got fan community members who think you can know it all, but in reality they really don't. You got fan community members thinking that you could force other fan community members to do what they want you to do, but it's not their choice. It's not going to be in order, but I'm going to check on the list if I forget something. You got scams in the fan community, and which I don't even think scams really happen that often, or sometimes. And you got fan community members threatening each other. Those are the 15 things I'm talking about. But there's a 16th thing I would mention, but I kind of forgot. But I'll look through here. So there will be 16 topics mentioned in here. So let's break this down in 16 topics. Just so you know, I am not making this video because of defending a fan community member. I'm not defending a fan community member. I'm making this video to address the issues in the fan community and cut down the big slacks of drama. And this is what I'm going to explain. 15 reasons. I've actually checked my list, so yeah. We'll start off with number 1, the biggest issue. Racism and homophobism. Every fan community member is different. Fan community members have different race, ethnicity. I'm very sorry if I said it improperly. Ethnicity. I really am not the best at English. Ethnicity. That's what it actually is. And some fan community members may be gay. And many fan community members have different cultures on their own. But the problem here is people in the fan community are using racial slurs at each other and homophobic slurs at each other too. Like calling fan community members the N-word, calling fan community members gay as a homophobic excuse. And that ruins it for the fan community using wrong ways of saying before they say it out loud. Like, if you literally defend fan community members who use racism and homophobism, you are defending a racist and a homophobic person. Because they are uneducated and they have no clue what they're talking about. It is very, very serious in the fan community. Y'all have to stop using racist terms and homophobic tones at other fan community members. Because everyone's different. Not everyone is equal. Everybody has different perspectives. So, think twice before you say it in the fan community. It is not a time where you can be a racist. Okay, number 2 is fan community members is sharing private information from the internet. We all want privacy respected because we don't share it off to the public because it's not going to help us be protective. It really makes us insecure. But fan community members had some of their privacy invaded. When fan community members don't feel comfortable, all they just do is they did the same thing that fan community members do, is share private information to the internet. Like, share people's photos of themselves, of other fan community members, showing family members with a fan community member, showing phone numbers, house addresses, and many more that applies to this privacy invasion. If you believe in that, you are pathetically uneducated and low. It may describe the words of being pathetically stupid, dumb. But I'm not going to use those because I'm not going to use it on somebody who has autism. I'm going to say you are pathetically uneducated because, one, you have to realize that the social media is watching you. And fan community members are watching you too. Especially if it's a fan community member you blocked, they're still watching you on another account, which I might get into it later, but don't expect me to try to get it in order. Fan community members wants privacy respected, and you want it too. And all you just do is y'all literally are posting on the internet, or even on the dark web. I really don't know if they ever done that for in the dark web, and people also sharing real names too, which is very idiotic in this case. Like, if they want privacy respected, if I know someone's private info, then I don't share it out on the internet. I don't. It really is not the time to share it out in the public. Even if you have somebody's information and you post it on social media, even on YouTube, the worst case on YouTube is fan community members are gonna be seeing this, especially if you block them, or maybe people who don't have a YT account can see it too. And even worse, unlisted kids could also see that video too. Some people who have the leak could see it too, and that's the problem. And you might get dislikes, and your video or post might get reported. So instead of sharing it out in the public, just give up and stop what you're doing, because y'all are wasting your time trying to leak somebody's private information on your and taking it out from somebody else's private information. Another case I would like to say is that you can get in a risk of getting reported or terminated. If your account gets suspended or terminated and reported at the same time when you leak those information on the internet, good luck trying to gain respect because you lost it all. And fan community members are sharing it to other people. It really has to stop. It's been going on for like a while now, and it really shouldn't be a thing in the first place. And of course, many of you need to have your privacy respected, and I respect it. But if you disrespect my privacy, which I really am honestly not seeing if anybody did, but y'all are just hurting a fan. What if a fan community member saw their private information on the dark web, and that anonymous person in the fan community takes that information private, and they do harm on that fan community member? That anonymous person would do that. Not only that they're going to get in trouble, but you are taking the risk of getting in trouble. So that is an issue. So if you have somebody's private info, don't share it out. Easy and simple. Don't be wasting your time going on the internet, taking out private information from other people. So number 2 is done. I'll do number 3. Favoritism in the fan. We like fan community members, but the majority of the problem here is people in the fan community don't care about other fan community members. All they do is they use autistic slurs at fan community members with disabilities and to people who don't understand about social cues. And everyone is literally are trying to share favoritism to fan community members, praising them because of their terrible photoshops of fan community members, or they are gullible enough to believe the internet. But in reality, y'all are worshipping and praising fan community members like saints or gods are actually is not a thing that everyone should be worshipping. Wake up. Stop showing favoritism to fan community members. They are not your God. They're not your saints. They're human beings with the same problems like us. Y'all are unbalancing respect to fan community members is really not the right thing. So instead of unbalancing it, give equal balance to fan community members, even if you don't like them. So expect niceties to other fan community members. Even if you don't like them, respect them. Or just don't go in contact with fan community, because you don't want to get in an argument. Alright, number 4. But I'll talk about arguments when we get to it. So number 4 is fan community members spreading false information and ceiling fans. Now, ceiling fans have specifications, but the problem here is fan community are going to claim a fan crap without any proof or evidence. And fan community members are going to say, oh, this fan is absolute crap. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, not every fan is good. Not every fan is bad. Just take a look. Just do your research if you want to know about what fan this has by looking at specifications. But the problem here in the fan community is downplaying recalls. That people, for example, say oh, this Casablanca fan on a ripped, step/tiered, or early playing hinge with a fin casting will be safe without a retainer clip. Guess what? That's downplaying. Y'all are downplaying to put fan community members in danger. So instead of literally saying, oh, this is going to be fine, this recalled fan part is fine, it doesn't need anything, y'all need to read the recall list, because none of it is safe. No recalled part is safe. So make sure you take your information wisely before you know if a fan is good or bad. Alright, number 5 is fan community members constantly going to war at each other. When it's for the little groupies of fan community members, the leader in the fan community is trying to send their little groupies off to attack another fan community member they don't like. What they do here is they spam dislikes, comments, and so forth down the line. False reporting fan community members. Trying to get fan community members canceled, but none of it is gonna work. Like, if you can't deal with this fan community member, just block him and get over it. And if you see this fan community member try to tell you to go to war, tell them that it is a waste of their time. Tell them that this spam disliking, raid comments is not worth their time. If you are doing this video, just for the attention of popularity, if you are doing this to fan, and if this fan community member, like someone who may not know, is being told by that leader of the fan community members, those groupies, then tell that fan community member in your group, that the leader, to say it's not worth their time. Stand up for yourself and tell the truth to that leader of that fan member. Stand up for yourself and tell the truth to them. It's important, so you can realize what you're doing is not okay, and you have to make better life choices. About likes and dislikes, people get pissed about likes and dislikes. For me, it means nothing. It just means opinion. So the best solution is you could disable the ratings if you don't feel comfortable. Comment sections, all you get is rates, but another one is a bot. The bot would comment on video one time, and that fan community member would actually reply to that bot comment and try to act like it's a troll. It's not a troll, it's a bot. They don't have feelings. Trolls are the ones that feed attention to each other. And blocking, here's my honest opinion about blocking. I don't block people. It does not do anything. What it actually does is to make other fan community members that you blocked make fake accounts to make it look like it's somebody else. But if I receive that comment, then I just simply set all the comments to approval only. That's the easiest way out to stop the raid. And to stop other fan community members for trying to seep their way through, even if they were blocked. Then again, keep all the comments approval only, just my advice. And I'll talk about people making fake accounts in a separate video. Well, no, not separate video. Later on in this video. I'm very sorry for my English. I really don't have the best pronunciation. So yeah, that's number 5. So I'll talk about number 6. To add on to number 5 is people reporting fan community members false reporting, because people in the fan community could report a fan community member for stolen and impersonation, a stolen video or impersonation, which is the thing that you couldn't do. But when it comes to like fan community members' drama by reporting them, or either like put false reports on non-stolen videos with own work, or maybe just report fan community members for no reason that's not true, there's nothing you can do about it, because YouTube and all the social media websites don't do anything about it. YouTube just will do YouTube termination of stolen videos and impersonation. But when you upload stuff to YouTube, I really can't do anything to give you advice because that was your YouTube channel and you're just gonna defy everything that had advice given you because it is your channel, your choice, whatever. Yeah, make the wrong choices all you want because it's. But I'm gonna just tell you that it's not going to help you make the right choices if you're doing the wrong ones. And even of course, you have to listen to advice so you could see what you're doing wrong. You can't just false report a fan community member for nothing. If there's nothing you can do about it, because if they get terminated, they'll be surprised that you're gonna come back to YouTube or with another account or just send an appeal. So number 6, fan community members spreading fan community members drama. Now, it's a one-on-one conversation if you want to try to resolve this issue, but what happens here is that fan community members want to spread drama to other fan community members, so they are pulling stress one side or the other to get them involved. And what happens is they make fan community members look bad or shameful because they like fan community members that other fan community members don't like. So instead of that, then just talk things out, one-on-one conversation with that fan community member you don't like. Work things out. Number 7, people spreading past in the fan community. Many fan community members had regret for what they've done before, but fan community members choose to spread the past to make that fan community member they don't like look bad. And it makes other fan community members look bad because they like that fan community member that they don't like at all. But all you're just doing is just making them shameful for themselves. And they all look bad because y'all are spreading past back up and sending it off to the next generation and to new people who grow older in the fact. Someday they will regret it because you dragged them on the one side or the other. So instead of that reason, try to bring that past. Do something for the fan community by letting it go. Keep fan community members' drama in the past and keep it away from the future. It is not time to waste it all to bring it up again if it's not going to be strong anymore. My English is not that perfect, so I'll say it in subtitles. So number 8, is fan community members spreading lies. When they are using the truth of what that fan community member did, they know some of the facts that some fan community members did something wrong is true, but not all times it's not true at all. What fan community members always do is they all spread lies to each other, and that really makes no proof at all, no evidence, no claim at all. And fan community members who are going to spread lies is going to say, oh, this fan community member stalked me. Oh, this fan community member wants to harass me. Oh, this fan community member is a creep, stalking me. Like, that's overboard. You should not be making lies about fan community members. That really is you using ideology against fan community members. Instead of doing this, spread lies, then the 2 fan community members needs to come up and talk about their stories of what happened with the beef together. and determine what they can do, whether it be truth or not. I don't believe in both sides. I don't believe it. I only listen to one side or the other and determine if it's true or not. But then again, I'm not believing on anyone's side. The one truthful part is that there used to be a fan community member who photoshopped inappropriate pictures to another fan community member's YouTube channel, and that fan community member actually got busted when he sent it to the other fan community member who was the victim of a Photoshop incident. So that led to one fan community member who reported it to the police, and that fan community member who actually photoshopped a victim of the fan community got arrested for that. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not saying who were involved because I'm not. That's all been like that since 2016. Most likely. Could be 2017. I need to check again. So, that is it. So, number 9 is people making fake accounts to seek the attention and for the popularity, while they are just making themselves look like a fool. When people in the fan community, whether they get blocked or whatever, or seemingly fake, it's not enough. What the fan community members would sometimes do is make hate accounts, imposter accounts, and sock puppet accounts to act like somebody else did. They would make hate accounts to use ideology against fan community members, which is one reason why this fan community member is like next gen politics. It's like people argue with each other and try to spread false information at each other. People are making imposter accounts to make it act like it's somebody else who's behind that account and make other fan community members look bad. And people are using sock puppet accounts to act like someone else when the grammar could be the same. If you're literally making accounts to try to seek for the popularity and all the attention, admit to yourself that you made that account. Stop denying. It's not funny. It's not funny to make accounts to seek the attention on all the fake popularity. Number 10. Fan community members lying to each other. Now, friendship means that we are together as a friend in a group. But sometimes fan community members make the wrong choices and actually turn it against other fan community members. And all they do, when they lie to each other, all they do is this fan community member would be nice in the start and then go off to be rude at the end. And what they're actually doing is to betray a friend or in the fan. And they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to listen to you. Oh, I'm sorry, I will bring the past back up to you. Oh, you have done this for me, blah, 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 whatever." Instead of actually being rude, just act nice, even if you don't like this fan community member. I would stay neutral. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just be neutral, and that's it. It's even if it's a fan community member I don't like, I still would use ideology against fan community members by lying to them. Because y'all trying to act like they're your friend when they are not trying to be your friend really is absolutely pathetic. So I'll go ahead, move on to number 10. And we'll go to number 11. Move on from that step or the stage of the drama in the fan community. I will go to number 11. Number 11. Fan community members making fun of other fan community members or families of other fan community members' death or health problems. It is sad to see fan community members passing away, and it's sad for fan community members to have their families passing away. Last year, a fan community member in Thailand passed away, and my condolences goes out to that fan community member who passed away, who lived in Thailand. But sometimes, in some cases, some fan community members may have health problems, or even, and sometimes fan community members had families with health problems or who had passed away. And the problem here is some people in the fan community likes to make fun of fan community members' death or health problems, along with family members from fan community members. Like, that's really low. That's really low and heartless. Even if in the midst of a pandemic or the COVID that we're facing, it's not the time to wish death upon anybody. It's only a matter of time to actually send condolences, send prayers to fan community members or family members from fan community members, some speedy recoveries. Like, y'all are just wanting to wish a fan community member death in a funny way when it's not funny is wrong. You need to apologize to that fan community member for making fun of their family member's death or their health problems, and even the fan community members themselves might have that health problem too. Number 12 is fan community members acting like they know it all, but when they don't. Fan community members literally choose to have random names on their videos, and sometimes they don't know it all completely. But with fan community members, sometimes when they are trying to correct that fan community member who may not know everything, like with the reasons for it, all that fan community member sometimes would do is to yell and say, "Oh, you think I'm stupid? Oh, I know. Thank you for stating the stupid obvious. Thank you, Captain Obvious," or many others that apply with rudeness. Like, you don't have to always say something that rude. Many fan community members may know what the fan already is, but some fan community members who don't really know about social cues may say what the fan actually is if they already know. If you already know what brand or the mall name it is for the fan, and somebody said, because the title said, say about the brand and mall name for the fan, and some fan community member say that the brand and mall is, all you gotta do is to say, "Indeed, yes, it is. You are correct," or whatever you say. You can like or heart somebody's comments, and that you can get along with each other. If you're wrong and that fan community member has no claim yet, ask him what is the reason that it's not the fan that you think it is. If a fan community member explained it right with the claim, all you gotta do is to admit that you are wrong, so you can understand the reason behind it. If you're not wrong, then try to explain it clearly, so they can understand. Don't be just going off and being rude to other people, saying that they think you're stupid. They don't find you stupid at all. They just don't understand about social cues all the time. Number 13 is people threatening each other in the fan community. Some people are trying to threat fan community members to bring the attention. They're trying to get them to be scared. But it actually is not the case for some fan community members. All of it is just fake. And it's not what you could tell in the fan. Y'all threatening a fan community member, trying to make it look like they're scared. That's just really you trying to seek for attention. And if that fan community member actually said something to you that's a threat, but if they don't know where you actually live in, or whatever, don't be scared. They're just trying to do this all for the attention and all for the fake popularity. If you're trying to do this, just stop. You gotta realize you don't know where everyone lives. And that's the truth. You don't know where everyone lives. And y'all try to make them look scared. Some people aren't going to be scared. Y'all are just wasting a fan community member's time. Number 14 is fan community members controlling other fan community members. Now, we have different opinions, and we may have a new or whatever opinion or whatever experience we have with other fan community members. Now, this reason why I'm talking about it is because fan community members are forcing other members to do what they want you to do, or what them to do. Well, and they're gonna say, "Oh, you're gonna be forced to hate this fan community member. You're gonna be forced to throw away your fans. Oh, you're gonna be forced to be rude to this fan community member. Or if you support this fan community member, I'm gonna block you." That's not what you should do. It actually is not how you act as a human being. If they like what you don't like, then respect their opinion. Say, "Oh, I don't like this fan community member. If you like that fan community member, I respect it. Or, not my favorite fan, but if you like it, I respect it," and all that. Just respect other fan community members' opinion. And number 15 is scams, which is the rarest case. I don't even recall if any, but there had been some scams for. Now, we like to sell and trade fans for something we want, but sometimes fan community members are just wanting to scam other people for fans. Like, they want to say, if they want to pay for the original price, and sometimes they jack up the price, that's just scamming. And fan community members ship that fan to that fan who was trying to trade but never got the fan. They just stole money from. And other fan community members who have done scams to prevent other people from joining fans they want. Wow, that's just terribly wrong. Like, y'all stealing fans from other fan community members is not the right thing. And some fan community members might drop off of the face of the earth, and they may no longer reach to your deal. So at that point, if you have scams in the fan community, and if you're trying to make a deal, just make the deal already. and try to promise that fan community member they'll bring it out to you right away. If they're busy, then they're busy. Now, some fans scams had happened before, but I'm not going to mention them all. Because then again, I don't want to get others involved. I don't want you to attack that other fan community member. So that's just the 15 facts behind the truth behind the drama in the fan community. Now, I'm going to talk about the conclusion of what the fan community is going to look like if we don't end it right away. If we don't end this drama right away. Alright, now for the conclusions about what will happen if we continue the drama in the fan community. If we continue, more and more people are going to leave the fan community. Past and present fan community members have left because of the drama, and I can understand why. Because if those fan community members are going to continue to spread drama, then they're letting the drama win. If more and more fan community members weigh in and try to cut the drama down, then we could win. We could win against that. But seriously, I don't care about how my fan community member friends or my real life friends, if they ever saw this video, think about the truth behind it. My reasonings and the fact behind the truth. It's really is a waste of those fan community members' time trying to act like it doesn't even matter if they're going to continue the drama or not. I don't care. I don't care if any of my real life friends, if they ever watch this video, or my fan community friends think about how stupid or idiotic I am telling the truth. When in reality, I'm still telling the truth. I don't care about none of that of fan community members' dramas. I've heard enough, and this needs to come to an end. The only thing I can care about is to talk about ceiling and portable fans, not about drama. What does drama have to do with ceiling and portable fans? It does nothing. It's irrelevant. It's a waste of time. It's literally getting on everybody's nerves. I would talk about my opinion on ceiling fan ladder jokes, but I'm not going to talk about it because it wouldn't really make sense to talk both topics at the same time. I'm going to save that for another video. And, of course, we have to get more fan community members to wake up and realize what they're doing is wrong. So, speak up for yourself. Show the fan community that you are not going to let drama win. Show up for fan community members that you care for. And even to other fan community members, you may not like them. If you don't like fan community members, you could always avoid contact with each other. Now there's some fan community members I may not like, but it does not mean I can be rude or to cause the drama. That's not what I want to do. I want to be neutral and be nice to fan community members I may not like, but at the same time, I can avoid contact with the fan community member if I'm afraid they're going to come right after me. But I'm not going to go off and be rude. I'm just a normal guy who would like to talk about ceiling and portable fans. I don't talk about drama. That's not the point of what ceiling fans are. Or portable fans. What I could care is for your fan community friends, because they like fans as much as you do. And I have fans that are lower end. Maybe from my childhood, I keep it And if you don't like it, just respect it. And we have to stop using ideology against fan community members. We gotta stop sharing private information to the public. We have to act like a real friend so we can keep the community going and keep it the way we want the fan community to be. A friendly and safe place for them to be. Because if we keep destroying it, then they don't feel safe anymore. So that's why I ask you if you can be honest and agree with the facts I said is true for the fan community. And I don't ask for people to talk about fan community members, drama talks, and all that. I ask for you to actually agree with me. This is in response for 2 months ago, a YouTuber had to make a live stream about their opinion about the drama and fan community. Not gonna mention names, but it's up there. So yeah, that's about me talking about my opinion on the drama and the fan community and why this needs to come to an end. So thank you for watching, and if you find this helpful to keep the fan community the way we want it to be, the way we talk about ceiling and portable fans, I appreciate you changing your ways. For the people who are choosing to spread the drama, go back to school, re-educate yourself, and get a life. You're not getting anything from drama if you believe that in the internet. So yeah, thanks for watching. This will be staying up to the public to try to help other fan community members to join in and to stop getting involved in drama.